Alright, let's dive into something that's got the cycling world buzzing right now. In less than 2 weeks, the Vuelta or España kicks off in Monaco, and honestly, I can't wait. But what's really got me hooked is the dynamic between two Slovenian giants of the sport, Tadej Pogačar and Primož Roglič. These two aren't just teammates or rivals, they're compatriots, and their relationship is as complex as it gets. Personally, I think this is where the real story lies. It's not just about who wins the race. It's about the tension, the respect, and the unspoken competition between two athletes who've dominated the sport in their own ways. What makes this really interesting is how their paths have intertwined. Roglič, riding for Red Bull Bora-Hansgrohe, is a legend in his own right. At 36, he's the joint record winner of the Vuelta, with 4 red jerseys to his name. But here's the thing. Pogačar, just 25, burst onto the scene in 2019 at the Vuelta itself, finishing 3rd and winning 3 stages. Since then, he's become the Grand Tour phenom of this era. If you take a step back and think about it, Roglič is the past master while Pogačar represents the future. Their rivalry isn't just about winning, it's about legacy. One thing that immediately stands out is how Pogačar talks about Roglič. In a recent interview, he said, "My heart also sank." When discussing their relationship, that's a powerful statement. What many people don't realize is that these two aren't just competitors. They're part of a small Slovenian cycling community. There's a shared history there, a sense of national pride, and maybe even a bit of unspoken pressure to represent their country. This raises a deeper question. Can their rivalry ever truly be just about the race, or is there always going to be this emotional undercurrent? From my perspective, what's fascinating is how their styles contrast. Roglič is the calculated veteran, known for his time-trialing prowess and tactical brilliance. Pogačar, on the other hand, is the audacious attacker, the kind of rider who'll launch a daring move on a mountain stage just to see if he can get away with it. A detail I find fascinating is how these differences reflect their personalities. Roglič is methodical, while Pogačar is almost reckless in his ambition. What this really suggests is that their rivalry isn't just about physical ability. It's about two completely different approaches to the sport. But here's where it gets even more intriguing. Despite their differences, they've both dominated the Vuelta in recent years. Roglič has the experience and the track record, but Pogačar has the momentum and the fearlessness of youth. In my opinion, this year's Vuelta could be the most compelling battle yet. It's not just about who crosses the finish line first. It's about who can outthink, outlast, and outmaneuver the other. What makes this really interesting is that their rivalry isn't just personal. It's symbolic of the broader evolution of cycling. If you take a step back and think about it, this isn't just a race between two riders. It's a clash of generations, a battle of styles, and a test of national pride. Personally, I think this is what makes cycling so captivating. It's not just about the physical challenge. It's about the stories, the personalities, and the unspoken dramas that play out on the road. As we head into the Vuelta, I'll be watching not just for the race results, but for the moments that reveal the true nature of this rivalry. Because, in the end, that's what makes sport unforgettable. So, here's my closing thought. What does it mean when two riders from the same small country become global icons in their sport? Is it a coincidence? Or is there something in the Slovenian cycling DNA that breeds champions? And more importantly, can their rivalry elevate both of them to even greater heights? I don't have the answers, but I can't wait to see how this story unfolds. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Who do you think will come out on top this year? And more importantly, what do you think this rivalry means for the future of cycling?